What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing something a little bit different. We are back on the multiplayer server. Well, yeah, I guess I could say back. Yeah, this is the multiplayer server that we've had going for quite a while. We've just kind of been periodically changing the maps and all of that stuff, but we're going to start a series on this map. Now, you can see I have already built out a farm. We are in Avon Valley. Basically kind of like a no man's land, Western Wilds, kind of start from scratch map. And I have built out a farm. And let's actually jump into construction mode here and take a look. This is probably by far the best farm I have ever built. So you can see the road leading up to our property. We have a nice gate entrance here. I don't own this land right here, that's why the hedges are kind of the way they are, but I do own the land all the way around following the hedges, and we'll take a look at that on the map here in just a second. But this is the entrance, kind of a tree line, and spazzing out just a little bit because of the trees. But yeah, then we have our hedges coming up here, and there is one of the entrance points to the farm. Then you have another one over here for some bigger equipment, and then for equipment that can't fit through either one of those entrances, you can come through this side right here. So I have basically I took this farmhouse right here, the Hessian farmhouse, and put two of them down, kind of mirrored each other, and then I put some gates in between here just to kind of close it off and make like a little courtyard area. I thought that was quite an interesting idea that I decided to go with there. I don't know what made me think of it when I saw that building, but maybe I was kind of drawing a little bit from inspiration from like Hofbergman or what's the other one? Comsden. Yeah. Speaking of Hofbergman, I really want to get that series going again. But you can see we got some equipment already in here. We'll take a look at all that stuff. We got some sheds kind of just spread around here. Some covers. I got to move that header there. That right there is an interesting little setup that I got. I'll show you that in a little bit. But we have our hayloft over here. We have our silo building right here. And then we have our seed storage there. We got some greenhouses. Got a solar panel up on the roof. I don't know if that's going to be enough to sufficiently support the farm while we're not online, because when other players are on, the time does continue to move, so we will be charged and stuff. But yeah, so we got, you know, little storage buildings and stuff. We got our seeder and our planter in there. We'll look at the equipment and all that. But this over here is the cow barn. Love this cow barn. We'll take a look inside here in just a minute. But we got our chicken coop over here, and then I added this little building onto the side of it to store like our pallets and stuff whenever we don't want to quite take a pallet down, you know, to sell kind of thing. We got our plow there. I still got to make some fields out here. We got plenty of space to make some fields and whatnot, but I added these two buildings right here, kind of made like a little entrance. It almost looks like a village, you know what I mean? But yeah, so more storage buildings kind of spread around. Yeah, the design of this farm definitely makes you drive around your own farm to get to certain things. The way I've laid it out and the way the road works. This originally was not here. This was originally not a full pass-through, but I had to do it because this plow will not fit through here. And this was the only way in that the plow would fit. Like, I'd have to come down this way and then come around, but it would not fit through there, so I had to make a full pass through right here without moving any buildings or anything, because obviously it would not fit through this side either. But then, you know, this road right here is going to lead out to this little tree area. We're going to do something out there eventually. But yeah, so this is, you know, our land goes all the way out to the edge of the map. We're on the corner of the map, basically. Yeah, tree-lined entryway, all that. So let's actually take a look at the map. You can see we got some other players. Currently, nobody's online as we're recording right now, but we have a couple of farms laid out here. But this is our area right here. I bought up the land for this corner of the map, and we have a nice little pond area, which is a spawn area, and then you have the BGA and the store up there. And I believe that's where some of the sell points, like a sell all or something, is. But Rusey, actually, who is on the server, started putting down some sell points and stuff. So, yeah, we'll definitely have some more areas to go to sell things, and we could always yeah, let me actually log in. As an admin here. I hate that it does that. I need to change my name. So we got the Avon Valley Estates. We can always buy up land and place down sell points with this account. And this is a crossplay server, so that's why we have this account maxed out with funds, because we do not have easy dev. Currently, I have 1.3 mil. That is not going to be there once I've finished setting up the farm. I still have just a few more pieces of equipment that I need to get in order for the farm to be ready to go. You got Up North Ranch, you got Rusey's Farm, you have Canadian Farm. So you can see the color codes there. And yeah, so that's kind of where everyone's at with the money. But now you can see the color codes, you can kind of see whose farm is what. But there's plenty of land still open out here. So, you know, maybe we'll put some sell points or something in these plots down here, or maybe in this plot right here. We got to be careful not to encroach on Canadian Farm. Then you also have all this land available up here, and then I think Rusey's planning to expand out this way, I think. So yeah, we'll have plenty of land still available. I don't know where exactly he wants to expand his farm. So yeah, that's that. Let's take a little walk around the inside of the farm here. You can see we got one of our tractors right there. We'll go ahead and open up these gates and whatnot. So I have some fertilizer stored in here. This is where we're going to be doing the fertilizer storage. And here we have another class tractor. I'll put some other stuff in here, not sure exactly what just yet. But both of these doors open. I love these buildings, love the doors. And then these gates open up to go out to either side. But yeah, I wanted the courtyard to be just kind of closed off. Now this is a server, so you might see some laggy stuff going on, some jumping around and whatnot. But yeah, we have our Kubota tractor in here with the front loader attachment. Up here we have our bucket and our forks for that. And then we also have our telehandler right there with a bucket and a bale fork right there. May end up getting like a big bag handler and stuff like that. We have our Kubota skid steer with the implement mover. This is just to easily move some stuff around as we need it. I may end up selling this once we're done, kind of moving some implements around. Then we also have the Kubota sidekick, just the two-seater with the utility bed. Don't need anything super extravagant. And here is where we're going to be storing the lime. And then these doors right here also open, but I leave them closed basically, because once this door's open, I can go through it. So right here, you can see we have our combine. We have a Kloss combine, one of the big ones. Looks like Rusey is joining. So yeah, this is something that's going to periodically happen as well as we're playing. People are going to be coming on, so you're going to see this synchronizing data with other players screen. Yeah, everybody loves that screen. So, you have Kloss. We have our header for our regular crop, the grain crop, and then we have our corn header right here. We're going to have to find a place to park this. Maybe... I don't know. I don't know yet. So over here we have our storage. This right here we have our herbicide tank, and we have our liquid fertilizer storage. Yeah, so red for herbicide and then green for the fertilizer, kind of color-coded it. That is a mod that we have installed. So over here we have our sprayer, so we can do our herbicide and liquid fert. I closed this off because I didn't know exactly what to do with this area, so I just closed it off. Yeah, just kind of added some trees and stuff around, bushes and whatnot. So over here, we currently have our mower setup. Now this is the Kubota stuff. Same with the sprayer. That's the Kubota sprayer and the Kubota equipment pack mod. So with that, you can remove the logos, and you can also change the color. So I changed it to match the Kloss brand, because that is primarily the brand that we're going to be using to run our implements, even though I do have some Kubota stuff. So over here, that's the roadway going out to the trees. Over here is the cow barn. This is where you come in and drop off your food and your straw and all that stuff, food trigger. And then, well, this is where you do the straw right here. The straw triggers right there. I like how this building has the signs, so it kind of tells you. But this is our slurry tank right here. This is where we'll fill up our slurry. We also need to purchase a slurry tank. But yeah, the road comes around this way. We have our TMR mixing station right there. We have our manure point right here. And this is where we can fill. Some storage right here, so we can put like some straw bales, grass bales that are currently fermenting into silage to put into here. It's tight quarters in here, tight quarters. So that telehandler is going to come in handy very nicely. So over here you have our load points. This is where we drop our material in. This is the mineral feed. Yes, mineral feed goes in here. Then you have the grass, or is that hay? Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Anyways, straw and silage. So then you have our fill point right there. Nice little drive-through for it. Up here, this is a very cool little feature in this building. If you come up here, maybe this would be good for the skid steer. Actually, we may end up keeping that, because the skid steer will fit perfectly in here. You have a milk extension thing right there. This door does open. It comes out to this balcony that goes down there. We will do that. Yeah, so milk extension tank right there. And then this is... I forget what this is. I think it's some more of the milk. Yeah, then over here you have a feed point, which is, right? Is this... So okay, yeah, so this is where you purchase the animals. This is the milk right here. Okay, yeah, so milk right here. I don't know why there's a drop point right there for that. That's interesting. But, yeah, let's make our way back upstairs, because there's something I want to show you that actually Rusey showed me on this building I did not know was a thing. And it has to do with this ramp. Now, the only thing is you cannot modify the terrain to come up to this to make it look good, so I just stuck some bushes and shrubs and hedges and stuff right there, and the buildings on either side to kind of hide it a little bit. It looks much better. But, yeah, so you can store your bales and whatnot up here. And then you can push them down straight into the feed point. So you come down here, here's the food trigger. So if you have bales and stuff up there that you want to drop into the feeder, you can just push them right off the balcony. So that skid steer may come in handy for that. Yeah, so let's see. Let's go ahead and actually close that door. We'll close this one as well. We don't necessarily need it to be open at the moment. Is that door... That door is closed. Anyways. So yeah, nice little tunnel drive-through right here. We're not going to be able to fit very many pieces of equipment through here. It is very small. So we have our bale trailer, flatbed trailer that we can kind of haul just about anything on. I left the extension bumps off, you know, the little grates, cages and whatnot. I left those off so we can easily put whatever we need to on there. In this building right here, we currently have absolutely nothing. This one, I think we have some stuff. Yes, we have our cultivator and we have our roller. Now, you might be noticing that this is some very big equipment. It's not exactly a survival start or nothing like that. That's exactly what it is. Not. We're kind of just, this is a multiplayer server. Get on here, kind of have fun with the guys and gals, if there's any gals that join. I think we have one member at the moment. Um, yeah, so this is the big entryway. I made it big enough to fit just about any piece of equipment through easily with no problem. Here's our plow over here. Storage area for pallets of eggs and anything else that we want to kind of throw in there. But this is the chicken coop. I absolutely love that you could walk in to this little area right here. Like, there's so much detail to these buildings. It's super cool. I would have actually loved for this door to open right here as well, but yeah. So you have your animal trigger point for that right there, and then this is the feeder food trigger point right here. Pallet spawn. This is where those will spawn in. Over here we have our seeder, and we have our planter. I've never used this planter before, so decided to mix it up a little bit and get that one. We have deer in our courtyard. More storage buildings over here. Here's our hayloft, our fill point, and our drop-off point for the hayloft. And this building has some drive-through storage, which is very nice. So we might put our loader wagon or something in there that I still got to pick up. This right here was actually really cool how this happened. So this hayloft, I put this hayloft down next to this silo building. We'll take a look at the silo building in a minute. So the silo building had this little bump right here, this little archway attached to it already. So when I placed it down, I was like, man, it'd be really cool to have a little walkway or something, maybe add some decorative barrels or something in here. So I placed down the hayloft right next to it, and it turned out perfect. Or maybe it was the hayloft that had it, and I placed down the silo building. Either way, it turned out perfect. Nice little walkway coming through here. Very, very old farm vibes going on here. So let's take a look here at our greenhouses. Just two big greenhouses that we can work with. We got our big solar panel up there. So this video is just kind of a tour of the farm, and then the next episode we'll actually start doing some work. I do need to buy some more equipment for the farm before we can get started. But here is our seed storage that you can purchase seed, or you can bring seed to fill it up to store, and then you can get your seed out there. So I did go ahead and purchase seed to fill it, as well as the fertilizer and herbicide for those tanks over there. That's our water tank right there. We also have a fuel tank over that way that I think I missed, but we'll go back over there here in just a second. We have our cloth grain trailer right there. We'll go ahead and close that back. And then this right here is a nice little drive-through area, fill point and drop-off point. And then over here we have some nice big storage area for some stuff. Let's go ahead and close up these doors. I'm OCD about the doors being open. Then you have this little drive-through area right here to store something, as well as a little man door right there. Love that all these doors open. So this way right here, that's the other side of the drive-through hayloft. Over this way, let's go back over here because I missed a couple of things. This right here is a front loader implement storage. You see it's called the shovel rack. But I did something. I placed the pressure washer in there, as well as there we go. As well as our repair trigger. So I am able to get bigger equipment up to this to use as a repair shop. So that's very neat how that turned out. And then yes, our fuel tank. I walked right past this. So our fuel tank, I did go ahead and fill up with fuel. We have 25,000 liters of fuel. We also have our herbicide, which we should be full, and our liquid fertilizer, which I showed earlier. So, very nice. Out here, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. I have an idea. But yeah, so that is the tour of the farm. Let's go ahead and close this door because I'm very, very OCD about doors being left open when they don't need to be. I don't know why. We'll go ahead and close that gate as well, and we're gonna go check out some of the other farms on the server so you guys can see, you know, if you ever want to join the server, you have to be a member of the Discord and all of that in order to get the information for login, and you have to be accepted into the server as well. But this gate is open. Let's go check out the other farms real quick. And since I am an admin, I can just do this. Let's go to the Canadian farm. I haven't been here. I need to change my name. Actually, it pulls from my old Steam name. I don't know why it does that, but I need to contact Steam and see if I can get that changed. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there. Alright, so we are part of the Canadian farm now. And we can, let's see. Let's just visit this building right here. Oh my goodness, a little bit of lag. Alright, so looks like he's got some open greenhouses here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. He's got some big farming equipment. You see the land is expansive. He's got not a whole lot going on here, but I think he's going for a little bit more of a kind of like a medium start, legit run, you know, playthrough of his farm. Silos and purchase points and all that stuff. So big fields going on out there. So let's go up to the Up North farm, and we'll check out Rusey's farm here in a minute. And check out his area. So here is the Up North farm. So Canadian farm is ran by Rob, and the Up North farm is ran by Funky Boots, or Shiny Slippers, or Sparkly Slippers, or yeah, we have a bunch of nicknames for him. Anyways, so he's got him a nice little farmhouse down here, storage area, silos, equipment and everything kind of just all around. There's a little bit of lag going on, but nothing too majors. We got trailers. If you can't tell, he loves John Deere. Everything he has is John Deere, painted John Deere. If he could paint the ground green and yellow, or his house green and yellow, I believe he would, which is fine by me. He's got a repair shop trigger right there. Some sheep going on over there. Water trigger. And silo thing, right? What is this? Distributor. So, okay, so it's like basically a bulk distributor storage point. Okay. Yeah, chicken coop and sheep barn over there. Nice little pond. I actually like how he did this. Very cool. Alright, let's move on. Let's check this out real quick, and then we'll go up the hill. So he's got some olive, I believe these are olives. Yes, olive trees going on over here. He's got his big trailer and open gardens, some greenhouses, and looks like maybe that is part of his farm as well. Or no, I don't think so. Because it's not showing. Actually, yes, it is showing up on the map. Yeah, so that's part of his farm as well. So let's go up the hill. This is going to be a no-edit video, and we're already at about 25 minutes, so... yeah, big server tour video, and then we'll get into the actual series in the next episode. So he's got some solar panels up here, as well as some other income generators. What is this over here? Oh, he's got a trailer over here. Okay. Beehives. You can see everybody is kind of fleshing out their property and their farm with decorations and kind of laying it out how they want it. But yeah, he's got beehives and some stuff going on up here. And that is pretty much it. So let's go check out Rusey's farm. He actually just hopped on the server, so he's over there working away as we speak. Let's go ahead and jump over to his farm. We'll start up here at his house. And here is his house. His door is open. He's letting the AC out. Oh well. He's got him a nice truck over here. One of the TLX truck mods. Very nice. Storage. Some solar panels going on. His house right there. And his sheds. So typically, here's something. Rusey typically goes for UK style farms. Because he is based out of the UK. He also has a YouTube channel. I'll link his stuff down in the description below. But he typically goes for UK style farms. So when I came here and I looked at his farm for the first time, I was kind of shocked. Maybe slightly a little bit flabbergasted. That he went for a more American style farm. Interesting. Yeah, he's got a little roadway coming out. That roadway over there leads over to his farms. This leads out to the store and whatnot. So let's check. We have fields over here. And then looks like he has a worker actually going around on his field. My goodness, this is a very, very long driveway. But, oh god, I'm getting in his way. Very long driveway going down to the buildings over here. And then we'll walk down his main street area, which I'm actually a fan of what he's done here. We'll check that out here in just a second. So over here he's got some more storage buildings. He's got a shed. Looks like he's got his cow barn right here, which I love this cow barn. This was in a mod pack that we added in for the server, I think, on the last run. Yeah, love the old building. I have used that in the past. So we've got some overhang storage, pole barn looking thingies, bulk storage building right here. I love these buildings, the modern shed buildings. It's got some open air greenhouses in the back. And then let's take a walk down the main street and take a look at what he's done here. He's kind of turned it into a production / sell point hub. He's got chicken coop, chicken pen right there. Plenty of eggs going on. Nice big fields. Got another chicken coop right over here. He has the sugar mill. So he's got this whole area kind of closed off, gated off. It's like a production industrial point, which I like what he's done here. He's got some trailers sitting out here and whatnot. Some poopers. So let's go in here and, you know, do our business. And right here he's got the dairy production point, sugar mill right there. And then this is just a silo and a purchase point and some pallets that are doing some funky things over here. Forklift, that's actually a nice area to park it out of the way. Got the grain mill. Dairy over here, some decorative stuff going on. I like that. I like that. Fillers. No tractor parking. Sweet. Filler stuff. And then over here, what is this? This is a bakery. He's got some cakes that are just kind of sitting out here in the sun, baking even more and melting probably and rotting. Nobody's going to want to buy your cakes, Rusey. Come pick them up. Anyways. Grain mill. Trailer. Yeah, so nice little drive-through area. And then over here, he placed down a sell point, kind of like a community sell point for everybody to use. And there he is right there, the man himself. And he's going to pass right in front of us. See if we can get by. Huh. You just keep working over there. Don't you mind me. Anyways, over here he's got a sell point. This is the S-Mart general store, basically. Kind of a community spot to sell some stuff. And looks like he's got a mailbox and a parking meter. Nice little details. Parking lot, all of that fancy jazz. Dumpsters and whatnot. Is that blocking a door? Or is that blocking a window? That is blocking a I can see inside. It's a phony building. I see it. You see it? I see it. Anyways. That's basically the farms in a nutshell. We'll jump over here to the store real quick and just take a look if you have not seen this map. This is the store and everything. We're just kind of building the map out. Somebody's got some equipment over here that they should probably come and pick up. Over here, tractors and okay. This is just chilling on the sell point. Okay, so that is Canadian Farm. I wonder if he had to log off suddenly. Let's just jump over to his farm and we'll get this pulled out of the way so everybody else can get in. And it's a good thing that I saw this sitting here though, because it was running. So just burning fuel. And we'll go ahead and shut it off for him as well. Alright, so sell point's clear. People can get in. And this is the livestock area. Animal dealer. And some more sell points, I believe. Fuel trigger. And then right over here, we'll just cut through the... Oh god, the bushes. This is the BGA. So yeah, you know what a BGA does. So yeah, that is the map in a nutshell. We'll jump back over to our farm and we'll promote ourselves back to manager. And then we'll just... Oh goodness. We'll jump back over to our farm. And so yeah, in between this episode and the official first episode kind of thing, I think I'm still going to label this as episode 1 as the map tour. Yeah, but in between this episode and the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the equipment purchased for the farm. Get it all set up and everything, get some fields kind of made, and finish decorating up the land and whatnot. And then we'll get into some actual farming in the next episode. I have my list here with me. I may go ahead and do that now. I think I have a video I need to get recorded today. So yeah, that is going to do it for this episode, you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited for this series, multiplayer server series on Avon Valley, kind of a start from scratch map. And we're building out our own kind of map. And hopefully it turns out well. Yeah, so we'll do an actual full series on this. I know I started doing the roleplay server that we had on Greenlands, or not Greenlands, but yeah, Greenlands. Yeah, Greenlands. And that just kind of fell off. But yeah, we'll do an actual full series of some farming and whatnot on this, just kind of here and there. But that's gonna do it for this episode, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. Feel free to comment down below any tips, tricks, suggestions, or anything you would like to see on this server. If you're interested in joining the server, all the information will be down in the description below. Make sure you go check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload my next video, and I will see you guys in the next one.